very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, my name is Paul Lepage, and I am running for governor. I'm originally from Lewiston. I'm one of 18 children, and I found myself homeless at the age of 11, just short of my 12th birthday. And I listened to Cynthia a second ago, and it brought back a memory of, you know, she was talking about abortion. Well, let me tell you, in a family of 18, you're very much pro-life. You have to be, because you could have been the one. I graduated from Hudson College here in the Bangor area. And later on, a few years later, in 1975, I graduated from University of Maine, Oregon, with an MBA in finance and economics. I've spent the bulk of my life right here in Maine. I was a few years, I lived in New Brunswick working in the forest industry. But I did most of my business career has been here in Maine in the forest products, agricultural industries, and the pulp and paper industry. In 1983, I started a consulting company working with companies that are in trouble and companies that are facing some very hard financial times, not unlike the state of Maine. And that is a big reason why I think I'm the right candidate to go to Augusta. In 1996, Mr. Martin asked me to come in and help him do a succession plan from himself to his sons. And the plan was I'd be there for a year, and it's been 13 years, and we're still going strong. We've grown from 6 stores to 15, from 400 employees to 1,200. And they're full-time with full benefits. And frankly, another reason why I'm running for governor, because it's getting harder and harder to be a private business in the state of Maine and remain profitable. In 2003, I was elected mayor of Waterville. And people say that you can't make change or you can't make a difference. Well, since being mayor of Waterville, we have reduced our taxes 13%. We have built our cash balance from $1 million to $10 million, and in November of this past year, Standard & Poor's upgraded the city's credit rating from an A- to an A+. Citing that Waterville was one of the best run communities in all of New England. And the reason that's important is we did it without cutting services. We did it by putting an additional $5 million into our streets. But how we did it was 2 ways. One is we learned to think outside the box. And 2, most importantly, is we get the support of the people. Now in Waterville, my nickname is Front Page Lepage. And that's basically because my council is 100% Democrat and always has been. So oftentimes I find myself at odds with them. So what I do is I go across the street to the Sentinel, give them my ideas, my plan, my arguments. They publish an article, the phones start ringing, the council gets nervous, and I get my way. And I believe one of the things that has made us successful is, in addition to lowering our taxes and and building our fund balance, getting a credit upgrade. One of the most important things that I brought to the city of Waterville is I'm fearless. I'm fearless from the standpoint that when I know it's right and the people want it, then I take it to the people, they support me, and we get it done. When I go to Augusta, there are 5 basic items that I am going to concentrate on. And they are going to be constitutional law, shrinking government, controlling regulations, education, and welfare. And this year, the first one's our Constitution. I carry it with me, and it's going to be on the governor's desk, in addition to the Maine Constitution. And any laws that come across my desk that don't fit in here go in the waste paper basket. As should the medical reform bill that was passed last summer. You don't need it in writing, just look at my track record in Waterville.
All right, well, you've asked a lot of people here to sacrifice their lives and their liberty and their future generation. We want to make sure here and now that you're telling us the truth. We're at least those that. I don't know anything about you. I've never been in the political system. I've never voted. They tell me the lesser of 2 evils will vote for that. The lesser of 2 evils got us into this situation right now.
Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
49.
Never voted.
Never voted.
Start today.
Okay, wait a minute.
I pay taxes.
Okay, let me finish.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What was that? The health care bill. In addition to, it should go in the garbage, the Attorney General of this state should join many of the other states and sue the federal government. It is clearly unconstitutional, and it needs to be addressed. And I'm hopeful that those states that have the courage to stand up for the Constitution of the United States will prevail. I said earlier that we shrunk government in Waterville. In shrinking our government, we did not have to deal with services. We did not have to cut services. What we did do is we shrunk the labor force, we cross-trained employees, we made things a lot more efficient. For instance, the first day as mayor, I call a staff meeting. We have 130 employees, 15 people showed up. That's over 10% of the employees of the city were on the staff. My second staff meeting, 4 people. In 1 week, we cut 41 hours of meeting time to productive working time. The other thing we did is we opened City Hall at 7:30 until 5:30. And I made an executive order. I didn't allow city employees to take their lunch between 12 and 1. Reason why? People pay their taxes in the morning, before they go to work, when they leave work, and at lunchtime. And as a good, solid mayor, I want to take your money.